What up, though? It's 2:44 p.m. November 18th, 2024. This AJ, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Cali right now. I recall being at the Testimonial Church one time. It's a church right next to the shelter. You know what I'm saying? I was living at the shelter, but on Sundays I would always go to the church. And it was one particular day they told us like not to sit all the way in the back because I always sat in the back of the row. And on this particular day they told us not to sit in the back. And I still sat like closer to the back, but it wasn't at the very last row in the back. And I recall like turning around and looking behind me and seeing some fat gay dude like grinning and smirking and smiling at me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This when I was at the Testimonial Church. So the reason why I'm speaking on this now is because I've said before that there has been times where people recorded me and I wasn't aware of it. There's been times where people said stuff about me on Snapchat and then they would like record me after making a statement about me on Snapchat to try to work in alignment with a lot of that they just told on me. So a quick example of that is I just saw two people walk past. Let's say I'm on Snapchat, they on Snapchat. I jump on Snapchat and be like, yeah, that person over there fucked up. That person a thief. They just stole $5 from me. I'm about to see if I can get my money back. And then I turn on my phone and I start recording and I be like, hey, can I get my money or can I hold $5? And they be like, no, man, I ain't got it. Then I be like, yeah, you see how fucked up they is? That's just an example. I'm not saying somebody did that literally directly to me, but that's just an example. So I'm stating this statement now on this video just in case somebody made up a fucked up ass lie about me at the Testimonial Shelter, because there were also times when I was sleeping there and I brought that to everybody's attention when I was living there at that shelter. You know what I'm saying? That I used to wake up at night and I see this gay dude recording me and other people at nighttime in they sleep. You know what I'm saying? The first time I saw it, I addressed the man directly and I didn't tell nobody because I personally felt like if I had revealed that to everybody else around the whole shelter, if I had publicized that, it probably would have made a lot of problems happen for that man. So I just told him like personally, like, hey, you need to chill, bro, because if other niggas find out that you recording them, bro, niggas ain't playing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the man was homosexual, and I just told him like, yo, that's not a good look for somebody to actually see. You feel me? So the second time I asked the security guards, I didn't even tell them directly what happened. I just asked them if they be seeing anything on social media. And they told me, nah. And they kind of sort of poured it out of me. And I said, yeah, I seen that dude. Like, it's been times I woke up at night and I saw like a red light blinking from his phone. He would be recording people. And they told me that they got that complaint from that man before. You know what I'm saying? And I brought that up a couple more times. And I personally believe that was the reason why they let me go, why they kicked me out. On top of that, you know, that situation with the Clippers. Before I elaborate more on everything that's going on, let me make this clear as I can possibly make it. I have not had sex since February 2022. The last lady that I had sex with was this dark-skinned lady that stayed in a mobile home in Reedsville, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Had sex with her one time, never had sex with her again. And I asked around about her after that, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure that she ain't had no kids or nothing like that, because when I had finished having sex with her, the condom came up missing. This was in February 2022. But she had a daughter. I think she had a daughter that was like 14 or 15. She had a brother that was probably around my age. And then she also, I think she had a son. I don't know if that was her son or her cousin or her nephew. But it was this one kid that was related to her. He also stayed with her. I think he stayed with her. And that man was also the reason why I stopped going to the McDonald's in St. George, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Because right around the corner from her house, it was a McDonald's like right down the street from there. And after I had sex with her, it seemed like that young man would talk very, very, very flamboyant and feminine toward me after I messed with that girl in Reedsville. She told me her name was Alicia. I'm not certain if her name really was Alicia or not, you know what I'm saying, but that was the name she gave me. I still remember where she lived at, what she looked like, everything. She was probably around like 5'8". She was thick, dark skinned. She told me she did hair for a living. She told me her name was Alicia. That was the last time I had sex, and I've been practicing abstinence ever since then. I've been practicing semen retention for a year now, which means I have not ejaculated sperm or semen, you know what I'm saying, for over a year now. You know what I'm saying? It's probably been like a year and a month or so. I think the last time I watched a porno and actually masturbated to that porno was in October 2023. But I still watch pornos sometime, but I just don't masturbate no more. I just watch them, you know, just to like feed that lustful side of my mind. I know it's not healthy. I know I shouldn't do it, but sometimes I still do that. You know what I'm saying? Just when I be by myself, that's something that I'll do. Look at IG models and stuff like that. But I've been practicing semen retention for a year now, and I have not smoked or drank since February 2023, which means I have not had a buzz or anything since February 2023. I don't do coke. I don't do meth. I don't pop prescription pills for recreation. You know what I'm saying? The last time I take some prescription pills was when I had hemorrhoids or something like that. But I don't take them for fun. Like, I don't take them to get high. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just addressing this right now because I believe a lot of lies are being told on me, yo. It's been times I came to the library and saw familiar faces that I saw when I was at the LA Mission. You know what I'm saying? Just people that was like around the way. And I personally kind of sort of thought that I was possibly being gang stalked, but I wasn't certain. So if it's anybody in California saying that they talking to me, that they had sex with me, I'm being lied on. If it's any footage of me going around anywhere, you know what I'm saying? The only footage that I recall being recorded on was on July 28, 2024, when I got baptized in Inglewood, California at the church. And the person that recorded me getting baptized, it was one of the pastors that was at the LA Mission Church, you know what I'm saying, at the LA Mission Shelter. And also, when I was at the Testimonial Church on Sundays, and I saw people walking up and down the aisleways with their camera, recording and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I really wasn't too keen on that shit, but I was like, fuck it, I'm at church. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say get that fucking camera out of my face. I'm like, fuck it, I'm at church. You know what I'm saying? Because I was living at the Testimonial Shelter, but on Sundays I would go into the church. So if it's anybody at all possibly trying to make up a motherfucking lie about me, trying to paint an image of me to look like I'm talking to some gay man, or I'm talking to some man or anything, or talking to anybody, I'm being lied on, yo. I'm dead ass being lied on. Literally being lied on. A whole 100% whole bold face fucked up lie. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say that I've so much as grabbed a girl ass since I've been living here, yo. None of that. And speaking of pills and medicine and all of that, September 9th, I passed out. I was talking to these Jehovah's Witnesses on Slauson and Western. I had passed out, you feel me? I passed out because I take some NyQuil before I talk to them. I drank like 2 bottles of water, ate some food and all of that, but I still passed out because it was like over 100 degrees that day. And I woke up to my motherfucking lip bleeding, you know what I'm saying, my chin sore, and I had bruises on my leg. I asked them on September 9th what had happened, and they told me like, oh no, you really wouldn't remember much of it, you know what I'm saying, your mind was kind of clouded. To be honest, that was an insult to my intelligence because neither one of them knew me, but I just let it go. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to them, I felt myself get lightheaded, I leaned against the fence on Western by the bus stop, and then I passed out. They told me that I had a seizure, but when I went to the emergency room, the people at the emergency room was like, no, you ain't had no seizure, trust me. If you had a seizure, you would know it. They said you did not have a seizure. They gave me a CAT scan, they gave me an EKG test, they gave me a X-ray. They did a whole bunch of tests on me when I went to the emergency room. This was September 2nd, 2024. And also, on that same exact day, on that particular day, earlier that day before I passed out, I was at the Walgreens, you know what I'm saying? And the people that went to the Testimonial Shelter, I said went to it like it was a college. The people that lived at the Testimonial Shelter, also other than me, I ran into them inside the Walgreens. I think I was getting some more NyQuil at that time. I'm not certain though. But they all went to the beach that day. I didn't go to the beach, you feel me? I didn't go to the beach because they asked me if I wanted to go. I was like, no, I'm good. And then not too long after that, I went to the 7-Eleven, you know what I'm saying? Left from the 7-Eleven, and I was about to go to the 7-Eleven, I believe. And then I started talking to the Jehovah's Witness dudes out there, you know what I'm saying? Passed out, went to the emergency room, and then came back to the Testimonial Shelter, got me something to eat in the lunchroom, and then I went to sleep after that. So if it's somebody making up a lie about me saying that I went to a beach that day, I'm being lied on whole 100%. That's a bold-faced, fucked up lie, and I can prove that. You know what I'm saying? With GPS maps and just my whole hospital report. Speaking of hospital reports, yo. August 2nd, 2024. I went to Dignity Health Center emergency room on August 2nd because I've had hemorrhoids for a long time now. When I was 18, I had them, and then they like went away, but I guess they never really did go away because there's one girl named Gigi or Gertrude Flirton. She scoped it out in 2017. You know what I'm saying? She was giving me oral sex when I was laying on my back, and she was like, nigga, you know you got hemorrhoids? At that time, I had external hemorrhoids. That's when I was 27 years old. And I'm like, hell no. And to be honest, it made me kind of mad because I was trying to figure out how the hell Mona St. Clair, my ex-girlfriend, didn't see that. How she didn't know that. So that's what made me kind of mad at her. It made me kind of bitter toward her after I broke up with her. Even though I never talked to her ever since November 2018, I was still mad about that because I was like, how the hell Gigi see that and she didn't see that? You know what I'm saying? But the point that I'm making is I had hemorrhoids for a while, and my hemorrhoids started bleeding real bad on this day. I was sitting in the lunchroom, yo. No, matter of fact, hold on, let me think. I was sitting in the lunchroom, and I just felt some dripping down my leg, and then I realized I had like blood all in my drawers, yo, like a whole lot of blood in my drawers. And then I was like, yo, I'm going to the emergency room. Fuck the bullshit. I'm going to the ER. You know what I'm saying? I had to go back upstairs, change my drawers and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I went to the emergency room, and I was still bleeding even on the way to the emergency room, dog. And when I got there, I recorded myself right now as we speak on the Galaxy S15. This is the same exact phone that I recorded myself on when I was in the emergency room. And what's so weird and crazy and fucked up is, after I recorded that video in the emergency room, this was August 2nd. After I recorded that video in the emergency room, everybody started acting like real different toward me and fucked up and shitty toward me just out and about where I was, like wherever I was at, like around Cali, like if I was at the Union Station or about even at the damn shelters. You know what I'm saying? The people that was homeless, people at the shelters was moving in a weird fucked up way. So I think that somebody hacked my Galaxy 15, my Craybread at Gmail account, or my Keep Money First at Gmail account, or Alvin and Bregman at Gmail account. You know what I'm saying? Or possibly AJ Prophet iCloud, one of my email accounts. They hacked that shit, took my video and posted it on another platform, possibly Snapchat. That's been going on a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? But I was talking about this one lady that was a doctor in that Dignity Health Center, that emergency room. And I was just talking about how she was kind of thick. I was talking about how she was kind of sexy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I was talking about how she had, she had a nice ass. And I didn't put that video out to anyone. As a matter of fact, that video been deleted since then. But what was weird is, like I said, after August 2nd, it was just a bunch of people looking at me weird and fucked up. So I think something real fucked up and scandalous happened, yo. I know something fucked up, something real fucked up and weird and scandalous happened. You know what I'm saying? Because on August 22nd, I went back to the same exact emergency room for the same exact reason. I was bleeding again rapidly from hemorrhoids. I got external and internal hemorrhoids from working at Coca-Cola and working at Pepsi, them warehouses for 4 years straight. Coca-Cola and Pepsi combined, and also working at warehouses before that. You know what I'm saying? All that straining and shit, it just caused my hemorrhoids to get worse. But I think they low-key first started when I was like 18, when I used to drink. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized I had hemorrhoids when I was 18, when I used to drink a lot of those, like a lot of those Steel Reserves and stuff like that. And it wasn't like a big case of hemorrhoids, and it went away. So I never thought much of it, but maybe it never really did go away. So the whole point that I'm making is, on August 22nd, I went back to the same emergency room. And earlier that day, I had went to let me think. It was either August 23rd or August 22nd. August 22nd, I went to the emergency room. And then I went and got my check from Torrance, California at CSC. You know what I'm saying? And CSC is basically the security place that I worked at. I either got that check on August 23rd or it was August 22nd. I got to look on my calendar. If I look on my calendar, I think I know the exact same day, because I think payday was on a Friday. And let me look on the calendar right quick. Where my calendar at? I don't want to stop talking about this. The whole point that I'm making, though, is when I went back to the emergency room on August 22nd, what the weird thing happened was, what was weird to me was, what was real weird and real strange to me was, the people even at the Dignity hospital was acting real fucked up and weird to me, yo. They was acting like real, like, the security guards was acting a certain type of way, all that. So something ain't right. Something wasn't right. Even on September 2nd, when I passed out, the Jehovah's Witnesses told me that I had a seizure. I ain't never in my life had a seizure. You know what I'm saying? So, when the EMS drivers got there and all of that, because they took me to the doctor. When the EMS drivers got there, even they told me, they was like, you ain't have a seizure. But I kind of sort of feel like even they was acting some type of way. So if somebody made up a lie and said that I got into a scrap with some Jehovah's Witnesses, no, we was out there talking about God. Jehovah's Witness signs, JW.org signs, all kind of people in suits and all kind of shit like that. And I passed out. And I just assumed that I drifted toward their way, and they saw me out of their peripheral vision, like falling down and passing out, and they just like hit me out of reflexes. Like I said, because when I woke up from passing out, they told me that I had a seizure. They told me I had 2 seizures. And you know what I'm saying, my mouth was bleeding, my chin was sore, and I had bruises on my leg. So when I saw them on September 9th, I asked them again. I was like, yo, like, did I get hit? Let me know. Just be honest with me, yo. Like, I understand we in the hood, and you possibly assume that, when I passed out that I was probably on some shitey shit. I could understand that at least. But they just told me like, oh no, like you wouldn't remember. Your mind was kind of cloudy, whatever, whatever. So I was like, all right, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Left it alone. And also on September 9th, I went to the Wesley Health Center and got tested for everything. I got tested also on August 14th. On this particular day at LA Mission Shelter, they had like a big food drive, a big food giveaway. I wasn't even planning on going that day, you know what I'm saying? But I just chose to go. And they had like this big food giveaway. And this one lady basically gave me a free HIV test for like $20 or something like that. It was like one of them quick tests. I was like, hell yeah, I'll do it, you know what I'm saying? So I did like a quick HIV test on August 14th. And there was also this dude that I was in there talking to named Mr. Brown, Delta Brown. He the reason why I got baptized, because I was kicking it with him and chopping it up with him when before I even went to the testimonial shelter. I had left to the testimonial shelter in July of 2024, like late July 2024. I think it was like July 20th or something of 2024. But Mr. Brown, he come to that LA Mission Shelter a lot, and he basically plugged me with the dudes that work at the LA Mission. That was the pastors that helped me get baptized. You feel me? So I'm still looking for this calendar, man, because I'm trying to see what day it was on. It was on a Friday. You know what I'm saying? It was on a Friday when I got my check. The whole point that I'm making is people was lying on my whereabouts when I got my check from Torrance, South Carolina, from CSC. I was supposed to go to the place that they hand the checks out at the park, but that lady had did me a one-time favor, and she basically held on to the check for me in Torrance, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? And I went to Torrance, South Carolina to get my check from CSC, you know, that security place. And people was lying on my whereabouts even when that happened. You know, a lot of this stuff is being revealed to me. I'm not talking to anybody. Nobody's giving me information, but a lot of lies are being told on me, yo. A lot of people hacking my phone, hacking my accounts, and doing a lot of bullshit. But again, on August 14th, I think a lot was told on me on that on that particular day. It was also this lady that had worked at Chick-fil-A, and they were giving out Krispy Kreme donuts and Chick-fil-A sandwiches, and I was talking to this lady and her father and her mother, because her brother had passed away, and he was somebody who used to live around Skid Row area. And I was just basically trying to comfort her and like telling her like she'll be okay and all that other stuff. This lady was Ethiopian, yo. She was cool though, you know what I'm saying? And that was about it. So if it's anybody lying on my whereabouts saying anything outside of that, that means it's falsified statements being stated continuously. You feel me? On some bullshit. Whole lot of bullshit been happening since I've been living here, as far as people telling lies on me. Again, I had a specific serious issue in South Carolina. I truly believe that somebody had like drugged me in my sleep, and that was the biggest reason why I left South Carolina the way I did, because I was mad, that people didn't tell me what was going on. Now that I'm much calmed down and cool, I just chose to just let God handle everything and show love and forgiveness for everybody, no matter what had happened, because some scandalous had happened when I was in South Carolina, and a lie was told on me, and somebody tried to frame me. And if somebody had drugged me, I don't remember anything. I don't remember waking up ever feeling different, feeling weird, feeling like I busted a nut or anything. So I want to know what the fuck somebody gave me if they did drug me, because whatever they gave me, it completely knocked me out and numbed me to the point where even when I woke up, I didn't feel different. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a video or anything going around California, Los Angeles, California, you know what I'm saying? I have been drugged. If somebody got me on a video actually doing something to me, I've been drugged, yo. I don't mean I got drunk with somebody. No, like I said, I ain't smoked a drink since February 2023. I've been drugged, meaning somebody put some shit in my food. My food, yo. And the only way that is possible is if one of the lunch people at the testimonial shelter did that, or if somebody put something, because I had bottles of water sitting on my drawer at the testimonial shelter. If somebody put something in my bottle of water, or somebody had put something in that NyQuil, you know what I'm saying? When I was taking that NyQuil, when I had caught a cold around between September 2nd and August 20 something, like, you know what I'm saying? I had caught a cold, and I went to Walgreens and got some NyQuil. So, but yeah, August 14th, you know what I'm saying? I just went and got tested at the Wesley Center. I tried to get a printout of it, but they told me they couldn't give me a printout when I went to the Wesley Center. But they told me every time the Wesley trucks pull up at the tiny homes, that's where I'm at now, they basically tell me, like, it's on record, though. Like, that, you know, that HIV test that I took is on record on August 14th. So something scandalous is in the air. Something real fucked up happened, yo. Something real scandalous happened. And again, if it's a video of me on file somewhere and me doing something with somebody in California. I've been drugged, you know what I'm saying, and framed and lied on, flat the fuck out. And it's a lot of people basically saying, don't tell him what's really going on because he's schizophrenic or he's bipolar or he's mentally ill. So people will literally try to convince people that I'm mentally ill or bipolar by possibly framing me and lying on me. And then they would try to like make this big dumbass motherfucking secret amongst each other and then keep me out of it. And they'll try to make it look like they somehow protecting my mind or something like that. I've been lying on it. It's a video of me going around. Flat out, yo. That's on everything. I take 100 lie detector tests. You know what I'm saying? To prove. I've been celibate since February 2022, trying to stay on the walk with God, on the peaceful walk with God. I ain't smoked a drink since February 2023, and I've been practicing semen retention now for a year. You feel me? It's been times I'll watch a porno, and people will hack my motherfucking phone, and then they'll hurry up and try to send out the my porno history to somebody else and try to make it look like I'm beating my dick or something. No, you know what I'm saying? I'm being lied on. I'm being framed in a worse way, in a worse way. And that was one of the biggest reasons why, you know, I had left South Carolina when I did. Even though I told everybody I apologize and I love them and I forgive them in South Carolina, siblings, cousins, my siblings don't even stay in South Carolina. But I just made a big public apology to everybody and told them I forgive them. You know, my family, and that was it. Because there were times where when I was masturbating in Carolina and I ejaculated in like a sock or something, and then that possibly came up missing, and that creeped me out because I felt like one of these ladies is running around possibly trying to frame me or trap me or something, and then try to say I did something with them. There has been numerous times where I said this when I started the video. People will literally make up a lie about me, make up a bullshit lie, and they will say they was talking to me, and then they'll pull out their phone and record me and try to make it look like that they're supporting more their truth by saying that, like, they'll say that they talking to me, right? It's been times ladies will say that they talking to me. Then I walk into a gas station, and then she'll type something on her Snapchat and then record me at the same time. And then they even got gay niggas doing this shit, dog. And then they got gay niggas being protected by other men that's doing this kind of fucked up shit, yo. I never seen nothing like it. So that was on a Friday when I went to get my check. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know the exact day it was. I just know I went to get my whatever. I don't think I got the calendar on my on this phone that I'm looking at. I got another phone next to me. I'm trying to see, man. Let me see if I can find this calendar right quick, just so I can hurry up and clean it, like clear this shit up completely. Because people make up all kind of shit. I still can't believe I'm making up videos though. I'm recording videos. I mean, again, chasing my own fucking vindication. It's stupid. And the reason why I got kicked out of the testimonial shelter, look here, yo. This is what happened. It was some red and black clippers on my top drawer one day. I had drawer number 55. You know what I'm saying? I asked around to everybody at the shelter whose were they. They told me they didn't know. And then I asked the security guard. He told me I shouldn't even have clippers in the room. I got to give them to him because people hold their clippers in the drawer area in the security desk. And they got to write their name on it. And whenever they want to use them, they'll just come to the security desk and get their clippers. So I said, okay, cool, bet. I asked around a little bit more. This one dude was like, those my clippers. You know what I'm saying? I gave him the clippers back. And that same exact time span, I realized that I had some clippers that were missing. I had them in my book bag. They no longer were in my book bag. They were stolen. I've been at the Union Station. I've been at grocery stores. I've been at the LA Mission Shelter. I've been at the Testimonial Shelter. I've been at the bus stop. Ain't no telling where I've been at where them clippers got stolen at. But they got stolen. There was some little mini black clippers that said Walnut on the side of them. The brand was Walnut. You know what I'm saying? On the side of them clippers. You feel me? They got stolen. So then I started asking around if anybody seen my clippers. And then I asked the security guard, Mr. Johnson there, I asked him if he seen the clippers. And he asked me what happened to the red and black clippers. I said, I don't have them anymore because I didn't want to tell on a dude who basically owned those clippers. I didn't want to put him through any kind of, I didn't want to put him through any kind of motherfucking inconveniences or hardships because they possibly would have put him out. You feel me? And then he basically told me if I keep on talking about my clippers being missing, I'll get put out. The very next day, I asked another security guard. I asked the lady, Miss Carter, if she could basically let me look in the security drawer and see if I left my clippers there. And by that time, the security guard that I was talking to the night prior to that basically told them that I refused to let my bag get searched. That was a lie. They asked me if I refused to get my bag get searched. I said, no, that's a lie. They called him up on speakerphone and asked him if I refused to get my bag getting searched. I told them there's no way I would have even got in the testimonial shelter if I refused to get my bag to get searched. You feel me? After that, They asked the dude, Mr. Johnson, and he told them, no, but Alvin is schizophrenic. He got mental problems. He said he had some red and black clippers, and he said that he didn't have them. You know what I'm saying? He's schizophrenic. And I said, wow, you got schizophrenia out of that because I didn't want to tell on the guy who clippers that they were? You know what I'm saying? And I told them, no, those clippers were someone else's. That's the reason why I left that alone. But my clippers did get stolen. You know, so I had some little mini black liners. You know what I'm saying? And they put me out after that. September 12th came around, and I could tell just by the way people was acting around Skid Row, the boy people was acting around everywhere I went, that some type of fucked up ass lie was told on me, yo. It was just a lot of bullshit in the air. It was just a whole lot of fucked up ass bullshit in the air. Not too long after that, I went to the, I think this was September 15th, but I'm not certain. You know, I went to the store. I held the door before this one lady that was taking like a 20-second walk to get to the door. You know what I'm saying? When she got to the door, I said, "You welcome," because she didn't say nothing. She cussed me out because I said, "You welcome," sarcastically. Said, "Motherfucker, open up your ears." I said, "Thank you." You know, don't nobody gotta, you know what I'm saying? No, she said, "You ain't gotta open up the door for nobody if you don't want to." All right, cool, bet. I didn't say nothing else. But after that, I saw that girl get on her phone, and I immediately just assumed she possibly jumped online and made up some lie on Snapchat about me. That's just what I assumed. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know her, didn't say nothing else after she cussed and went off. Didn't say nothing. As a matter of fact, I did say something. I said, "All right, I'll pray for you." And that was it. After she started cussing, I said, "I'll pray for you." And that was it. You feel me? September 23rd, I got my hair twisted by this lady named Nene. I didn't know this lady from a can of paint. You know what I'm saying? I walked up into Skid Row one day. I walked into the corner store. I asked around and asked if anybody knew anybody that was retwisting dreads for the low. It was this one dude that told me that he knew a lady named Nene. And I had got her number on a Text Now app. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even give her my actual real number. I got her number on a Text Now app. And then I basically asked when I can get my hair twisted. I hit her up one morning, got my hair twisted. That was it, yo. That was it. Never talked to her again. That was September 23rd when I got my hair twisted. But I saw people posting shit up on Instagram after that, like, "Come over, Nene, LOL." I'm like, who the fuck is saying "come over, Nene, LOL"? Like, so I can tell that I'm being blocked away. My phone is being blocked away from reality, but it's somebody else making a whole big dumbass motherfucking display, humiliating, manipulating Dramatron screen in my life for everybody else to see. So then when I just be out and about doing my own thing, people be looking at me like, wow, he really don't know. Wow, he really don't see what's going on. Hell no, I don't know what the fuck is going on, because when I ask around and ask what's really going on, people tell me that they don't know because somebody else has already pretty much whispered to that person and told that person, hey, he mentally ill or he's schizophrenic, so don't, hey, be very gentle with him. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? I never in my life got a diagnosis or a mentally ill diagnosis from a doctor, from a therapist, from a counselor. Never, ever, ever. You know what I'm saying? Never. And I'm going to say this also. It's a lot of videos that I got on my phone that I recorded, that I started recording in like February of 2022. And it was basically just me creating my own personal therapy sessions whenever I did talk to a therapist in the future. So it's not like I was talking to myself, like I would talk to myself and then answer myself and all that other stuff. But I would basically say, okay, one day I'm gonna holler at a therapist, so I'm just saving these videos for future references when I do talk to a therapist. So I would just talk about how my day went. I talk about the bullshit legalities of things that goes around that I see. You know what I'm saying? Like how I constantly, continuously keep seeing gay men run around tell lies on me, then they hide under these motherfucking gay rights agencies. How it seems like everybody who ever helped me out has been targeted in the most scandalous way, but somehow I see a whole fleet of gay men still walking around, prancing, switching around like nothing ever happened, yo. Living their best fucking life, slandering, telling lies, walking around, making up lies about me, and everybody is just cool with it. So I would make videos talking about this kind of foul shit, yo. And I was making videos like this in 2022. Somebody hacked in my phone and basically just publicized those videos somewhere else. Now, there are also times where I had videos in the past when I was living in Fort Myers, Florida, from 2014 to 2018 that I didn't give to anyone because a lot of the videos that I had, they were pornos with the ladies that I was having sex with. You know what I'm saying? I never gave those videos out to anyone. Even when I was living in Detroit, Michigan, I was with my cousin with Sean Leatherwood one time. We was at the Citgo gas station on Schoolcraft at Evergreen in my mom's cab. Walked into the gas station, came out, saw that my phone was missing. You feel me? After I saw that my phone was missing, I called the phone. The person that answered the phone was like, yeah, I'll give you your phone back. I never got that phone back. I had nothing but pornos in there of the ladies that I was having sex with all over Detroit, yo. So if it's a girl named Audrey or Cookie, or a girl named Deja, or a girl named Giselle, or if it's a lady named, I'm not even about to go down the list, Deanna, or Shawnee, you know what I'm saying? Or any of these ladies who possibly been recorded or something like that, you feel me? it wasn't me that passed it out. Somebody has lied on me and gave my videos out to somebody else, and they possibly handed it out to some gay dude to try to make it look like I'm passing videos back and forth to some gay man. It's been going on for a very long, fucked up ass time, a very, very, very long time. And I've also dealt with people who would literally talk to me like I'm 5 years old, or just talk to me in the most disrespectful way, like I'm stupid. And the goal be to try to make people look at me like, okay, either he's very, very, very stupid or he's very weak. So people will look at the way a lot of people has taken their like tone with me before and taking their conversation with me before, and they pay attention to how people has like cut me off in mid-sentence, talked over me, and they'll say, okay, well, if he not stupid, if he not stupid, he must be weak, he must be scary, because how is he just allowing this person to just talk to him any kind of way? That's how a lot of people has literally tried to paint a picture of me to other people. They try to literally create their own autobiography of me to be some dumb, green, gullible ass schizophrenic individual walking around, yo. I'm trying to make sure I covered everything. Listen, man, I moved here July 2024. I got on the plane July 12, 2024, and I came to Los Angeles, California. I went to the LA mission at first, and then I left from the LA mission, and then I went to the testimonial shelter. And I was there from July, I don't remember the exact day, but it was July something, all the way up until September 11, 2024. You know what I'm saying? And something real scandalous happened on August 12, 2024, because an earthquake happened from 12:21 to 12:22 p.m. And that was God basically letting me know I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lying about being a part of the 144,000 Israelites for God. You know what I'm saying? I made a lot of mistakes in the past. You know what I'm saying? I said a lot of messed up stuff to my family members in the past. I corrected myself because God corrected me a whole lot and told me that he wasn't in that. Even when you make a statement about somebody that's true, if you know that it's going to exploit them and make them look humiliated and embarrassed, it's not right to do that to that person. You know what I'm saying? And God made that clear to me a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that everything that I said was true. I'm saying that I went through a whole lot of hell and confusion, and I started lashing out on my family, and I shouldn't have done that. So God literally checked me a whole lot when I got away from everybody, but at the same exact time, I will I say this with honesty, yo. I'm a part of the 144,000 Israelites. There's a lot of prophecies I released in the past, and I think a lot of these women know that they babies were had at that time, but a lot of these women has made up lies about me. It's time that y'all ladies come forth to stop letting this bullshit go on. Be honest, tell the truth, stop running around saying that you had sex with me. Stop. Say, if you really did something scandalous, be honest and say that, yo. Stop running around and say that you did some shit with me and you know you didn't. You know that shit fucking my image up. You know that shit slandering my image. It's some type of GoFundMe that exists somewhere. It's something going on financially that made all of these women move in a shitty ass way. Because for the way that a lot of these women has like went behind my back and possibly tried to trap me, yo, listen, I'm being kept in the dark. I've asked around and asked like, yo, do I got some kids somewhere? Like let me know. But I'm being kept in the dark, and the main reason why I'm being kept in the dark is because a lot of these women have lied, and then they'll actually paint my image to be some thirsty, desperate ass nigga because I got some of the most unattractive women running around saying the most fucked up shit about me. There are literally crackheads living on the streets, 80, 90 years old, saying that they had sex with me. You know what I'm saying? Where is this coming from? It ain't coming from me. Why is it men running around talking about me? Why is it gay men running around talking about me, yo? Why? I'm being lied on, yo. I moved to St. George, South Carolina, December 10, 2018. I was in a small, minor relationship with this one girl named Sharice Dominique Perkins. Me and Sharice was the same. No, Sharice was like 2 years older than me. I was 28 at the time. I think Sharice was like 30 or 31. You know what I'm saying? When I moved to St. George, South Carolina, I stopped having sex for 2.5 years. I started back in June of 2021. There's been times where I kissed on women's nipples and you know, I played around with them in a sexual way, but as far as me actually receiving oral sex or penetrating any of these ladies, you know what I'm saying, it was only with 4 women. But there were other ladies that I basically like had sexual contact with. This woman named Maya Weldon, who worked at the St. George Library in 2019. This girl named Sierra that stayed in James Island, and I drove across the bridge on May 26, 2021 to holler at her, but I didn't have sex with her. You know what I'm saying? I just like messed around with her for a little bit, and then she left because she didn't want to. She basically said that she was she didn't want to mess with me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no liquor, so she didn't want to mess with me. You know what I'm saying? But this one girl named Dominique, who stayed in Walterboro. There's one girl named Jana. That was in June and July 2021. This lady named Shar. That was one time with her in St. George. That was one time on the Quaker Road, and I never messed with her again after that. And then in February 2022, that was the very last time I've done anything, yo. February 2022. I don't remember the exact day, but I've been literally practicing abstinence for almost 3 years now. So a lot of lies are being told on me. And this is how you know the motive is to slander my name and make me look fucked up. Because if the motive wasn't to slander my name and make me look fucked up, it would be some of the baddest bitches throwing themselves at me. But you got literally people saying the most fucked up foul shit about me, and then you got people whispering to women that's probably possibly hookers or buzz downs, and they be like, yeah, go holler at him. And then there'll be somebody online be like, I'm the reason why they hollered at him. And then there'll be some girl walking around that was probably posted on the corner earlier that day, and she be like, I tried to talk to him, I tried to give him some, but they literally is trying to make me look like some extra thirsty ass nigga. You feel me? It's been going on for a very long time. I'm just trying to address all of the red flags that I see, you know what I'm saying? All of the things that just don't look right to me. And the main thing that I wanted to address, to be 100% honest, yo, I'm having visions, a lot of visions as of lately, you feel me? I had a vision that I was sitting in the back of a church with my cousin William Leatherwood, and he just kept nudging me, like hitting me with his knee, and I couldn't understand why. I gave my video to this one dude named William one time at the library, at the LA library where I'm at right now, you feel me? And all I did was just tell him to put it out, post it up for me. It was 27 minutes and 27 seconds long. I regretted putting that video up at all because I recently told my sister sorry for, going online and talking about her like that. I told my mom sorry. I told my brother sorry. I told my uncles and aunties and cousins sorry because I'm trying to just move on with my life. And I realized life is just too short and it's best to not move in a fucked up, scandalous way. Even if you was done wrong. God was talking to me a whole lot more, a whole lot more, when I was just praying for people to be forgiven and be helped and be guided. That's how I was able to reveal that prophecy about that baby being born December 4th at 2:33 a.m. When I got shot December 5th, 2015, I had a moment with God. My windows was down. I saw the people that shot at me. I had a moment with God, and I chose not to get revenge because when I first got shot, I said I'm getting all them niggas back because they shot at me for no reason. I didn't pose a threat. The street lights was beaming down on my car. They saw me clear as day. I didn't pose a threat to no one. I knew all of them because I was always at Club Blue messing with the girls, and there was times I used to drop off my coworker Ryan at around that same area. So when I got shot, I said I'm getting all them niggas back, and I was laughing because I said I'm gonna get them all back. Had a moment with God, chose not to get them back. You know what I'm saying? A year later, I talked to my eldest auntie, my Aunt Janie, and she told me that she just didn't feel right on December 4th, but she said a prayer for me. And then after she said a prayer for me, you know what I'm saying, a couple hours after that, I got shot. You know what I'm saying? December 4th, 2015, she said a prayer for me. So I always pay attention to that because it's deep how some of these birthdays line up, because August 15th, 2022 is when I told that one girl at the Walmart distribution center that her baby was going to be born on December 4th. And then by November, God told me it'll be at 2:33 in the morning. But I told her originally December 4th, August 15th. And God confirmed that to me on August 7th with a rainbow. But what's crazy, weird to me is, I think it's a whole lot of people on some low-key shit, on some like gang stalk type shit possibly. I'm not certain. But what's very weird to me is August 15th is my eldest auntie, Aunt Jenny's birthday. August 15th is also Nipsey Hussle's birthday, yo. I got shot on December 5th. That's Lauren London's birthday. So it's weird how some of these, like, how this stuff just kind of sort of lined up. You know what I'm saying? And it's a few other, it was other baby prophecies that I revealed. But the main one that just kind of stuck out to me was that day. And also, you know what I'm saying, I feel like a lot of people was hacking in my phone and like doing a bunch of scandalous stuff. I was at the 444 building the other day, and somebody hacked, and I got on my knees and started praying. And as soon as I did that, a lot of people just kind of sort of like moved in formation, just kind of started walking away. It's a lot of weird stuff going on, yo. But December 4th is also Jay-Z birthday, and it's a carving, like a cement carving on the back porch of the Quaker Road of September 4th. That's Beyonce birthday. You know what I'm saying? So it's some weird stuff going on. God talking to me a lot about how he just unhappy though, because at first I thought it was my family attacking me. Look here, yo, it's not my family. It's people that use my family as a weapon against me, and then there's people that attack me. And then when I started lashing out on my family, they possibly attack my family also. That's the kind of shit that has went on. That's the kind of shit that has happened. You feel me? This is the big reason why on one particular day when I was at the LA Mission before I went to the Tiny Homes. I'm at the Tiny Homes show tonight. When I was at the LA Mission, I told this one girl I was chopping it up with, I was like, it's probably a good idea if you're not to even like come around me or like even chop it up with me or talk to me, because you might become a target. Everybody that I've come around, people reach out to and they say, look, say this about this person, say that about that person. It ain't for free. They getting paid to do this kind of shit. They getting paid. Because when I revealed the prophecy talking about being a part of the 144,000 Israelite show, it made a lot of people wolf ears go up. You know what I'm saying? It made a whole lot of scandalous shit start happening. People start attacking me in the worst way because, you know what I'm saying, me personally, hey, I don't look like the typical church-going guy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. So it's a lot of people lying on me. Listen, if you got to talk to me in person. Don't go by social media. Don't go by a phone call. Because I just had a few people tell me that they reached out to me on my phone and they couldn't even get a hold of me. I got one of these Vortex phones. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I got one of these Vortex phones. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I be talking on this. There's been people that told me that they reached out to me 2, 3, 4 days ago and couldn't get a hold of me. So something not right about that. You feel me? That's the only phone that worked. The other phones I'll be using just be for internet. You know what I'm saying? And what's even more ironic is the dude who helped me out with the phone, who hooked me up with the phone, he told me his hood is over there around Slauson, over there around Western, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He gave me a quick, just overview one time about how, the one dude who had, did something, who was accused of, killing Nipsey Hussle. He said they used to call him, shitty cuz back in the day or something like that. That was just a brief, description. He had just, talk, I was just chopping it up with him a little bit of just about, the culture of L.A. Because I'm literally new here, you feel me? So, with that being said, listen, if anybody got to talk to me in person. Because it's a lot of lies being told, and it's a whole lot more stuff I wanted to speak on, but I only got 40 minutes left, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of lies being told on me. It's a lot of people trying to frame me, especially when it comes to pieces of clothing. It's been a whole lot of clothing being used against me since I've been here. But again, when I was at the testimonial shelter, it just rubbed me the wrong way that day, you know what I'm saying? They told nobody to sit in the back of the church on this one particular day, and then I didn't sit in the back of the church, but I recall seeing somebody sitting in the back of the church behind me, and it was some fat gay dude. Listen, I'm not talking to any men at all. You know what I'm saying? If it's a man running around talking about me, I'm being lied on, I'm being framed. You feel me? Flat the fuck out. And I've said this on numerous occasions to family members of mine. So God bless everybody, one love everybody. You know what I'm saying? I hate to still be chasing vindication. You know what I'm saying? Because I made so many videos in the past talking about this same kind of stuff. But this kind of shit it's ongoing. So I got to keep doing this. Maybe I don't got to keep doing this. God told me vengeance is his. And I don't know what happened recently, but God told me he took that personal, you know what I'm saying? I know what happened recently as far as certain debates I had with people, but God just been telling me as a lady, he took that real person. He not playing about the area, the visions that I just been having of what's been going on in Cali. Not to mention on September 12th, another earthquake happened. Right after I had left the testimonial shelter. I don't know what happened. I don't know what was said on September 12th. Listen, I don't know, but if somebody made up a lie and slandered me again on September 12th, that could be why that earthquake happened. So a lot of people don't believe I'm part of the Israelites. And what made me so mad is if these ladies really, really, really was trying to mess with me and all of that other stuff, they would have just threw themselves at me. But when you sneak around and make up a lie about me, you're not trying to mess with me. You possibly just trying to earn some clout or some money. So it's a lot of people moving in a money hungry way. It's a lot of people moving in a clout chasing way. And it's just best to talk to me directly in person. It's some internet clone out here acting like me. It's somebody out here acting like AJ, Alvin Brentman Jr. You feel me? It's somebody out here acting like me. Flat the fuck out. So I'm about to end this video. You feel me? It's 3:27 p.m. November 18th, 2024. You feel me? It's Monday. God bless everybody. One love to everybody. All that good stuff. God bless to my folks, my fam, and all that. I don't know what's going on with them, but if it's anybody got any foul intentions toward my siblings, my parents, you know what I'm saying, don't do it because I'm going to get involved.